Okay, we're back live again. I just rode through it the first time. It's been a while. I can say that there's a few things that I don't remember being there that I honestly don't know how I forgot. I'm going to go a little bit slower this time through here so you can kind of get an idea. Point out some of the things about the trail that makes it unique. In my opinion, this is, how do I want to say this, the more technically bike handling advanced intermediate trails. A lot of the intermediate trails are based on climbing and a little bit of speed factors and turns. These ones, it's pretty technical for an intermediate one, including the fact that the very first entrance there, obstacle, I fell on that the very first time I was here. So here we go. This little nothing right here, it's kind of a warning of what's to come. The thing about intermediate here at Murphy is initially they start with these bendy turns. Technically, I think the slowest part of the whole course, and I think they do it as a warning for people to say, hey, you need to know what you're getting into before you come spend the next 2.5 miles in here, which, you know, that can be half hour for some people. So here we go. I'll take it slow, just kind of see what we're doing. Right there, you may have saw it was a marker that said 53. That is so, when you get hurt, the ambulance will know where to find you. That's the truth. The other thing you'll notice about the trails as we go along is you do a lot of things like that. Trees close together that are just barely bigger than your handlebars. Again, it ups the skill level required to ride it. It keeps you on your toes. So a few rock gardens along the way. It's going to open up onto this little open area, and then we're going to dive in. I think they have this area so that if you didn't like that first part, you could just go over the hill and escape. We won't be doing that today. Alright, here we go. Again, trying to take it as slow as reasonable so you get a view of this, but sometimes you gotta carry some speed through the course. 554, body finder. If it looks like the course is slanted and we're riding at an angle, it's because we are. The way mountain bike courses are designed to be sustainable is that they're put on angles so that the water runs across them. It doesn't collect on them. The collected water, along with bike trail use, causes rutting, which is the ultimate evil of the sustainable bike trail. One of my favorites. Of a good challenge on a mountain bike course is one of the things we just saw. They'll put an obstacle in front of you, which causes you to slow down, and they'll immediately make you climb the hill. Course kind of gives you a break here. In fact, you can even coast. And then right back at it. notice that, if you can hear it, I'm not changing gears a lot. I like to find a medium gear that I have to spin at maybe 115 RPMs when it's easy, that I can climb easy and accelerate easy as well. It's not like that in all places, but this one, it's just the way I like to ride it. Pointed out that if you have an aversion to trees placed close together while going through the speed, probably not going to enjoy mountain biking like this. Sections. Little tip or pointer. Mountain bikes come with both front and back brakes. I was told by somebody a lot better than me to forget that you have a front brake unless you're going off a cliff. It generally does more harm than good. Slows down the front wheel, causes it to become unstable. That's when you tip, fall over, crash. Any number of things can happen. This is a rock garden. Again, it's nothing your bike can't handle, but mentally makes you think. That's the tree that held me up last year. I appreciate it. When we get down to the bottom of this section, it's going to be the beginning of the most difficult section. It's 7 miles long. I have not done it. I will probably do it today. As a first timer, don't know what to expect. One thing I'm hoping is avoid a call to the ambulance. Here's one of 3 bridges. They used to freak me out, but I look at it this way. The bridge is as wide as the path, and I haven't fallen off the path yet, so it's more of a mental thing. Okay, just feel the rock garden things. Another body finding marker. And as you can see up ahead, this is the beginning of the difficult section at 7 miles. We're going to take a hard right and about 1.1 miles to the trailhead. Here's another bridge. Not a big deal, don't freak out when you see it. And now we got about a mile to go back to the beginning of the trailhead. Another about 0.75 miles of this kind of trail, and it opens up into the prairie again. So I guess I kind of view this as the home stretch. It's not as technical as the first part, as I say, under the bridge. But a lot of climbing. There's some areas where you get some speed here, but with that slant, you got to be careful. And there's a couple more of those narrow set trees that, you know, keep the white knuckles on the handlebars, I guess is what I'm saying. I mentioned it, but for the most part, there's 2 types of suspensions for mountain bikes if they have one. There's front suspension, which means you have the shock in the front, which I have, and And then there's full suspension, which means a shock in the front and one that cushions the rear. I also have one. The ones that only have the front suspension are called hardtails. There's a pro and con to each. Full suspension, better for bumps and descending in most people's opinion, but they don't have as good a traction and torque grabbing ability as the hardtail. Mine has a lockout, which I can kind of make it like a hardtail, but today it's full suspension all the way. Sections like this, hardtail, definitely doesn't bounce around as much. We're closing in on the end of the tree section, but there's this hill you have to endure to get there. Up ahead you can see the sun coming through. Means we've already exited. And then, the recovery zone. By way of example, for you road bikers, which I am, I'm new to the mountain biking world, but upon leaving right there, my heart rate was 173. Unless I'm doing interval sprints on my bike, it normally doesn't go over 170 for an entire ride. Back there, even while doing this video documentary, I probably average 160. So, needless to say, although it's not a replacement for riding a road bike or tri-bike, mountain biking does improve your efficiency pedaling. It improves your bike handling skills, and it improves your aerobic capacity. I'll probably ride for another hour and a half today, like this, but it's no substitute for long hours on the road bike. At least it gets me off the train. So here we are back to the beginning. Again, marked in blue. That's how we got here. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't too much.